Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
You are watching 7 at 7, powered by the Las Vegas Review-Journal, the largest news team in Nevada.
A new bill in the Nevada legislature aims to combat heat-related deaths in the Las Vegas Valley. Good morning and thank you so much for joining us on 7 at 7. I'm Cynthia Puga. Starting off with your top stories, the community is mourning the death of a local bartender who was found shot inside her car in downtown Las Vegas. Early Saturday morning, 29-year-old Hope Ritter was found shot in the head inside her car. Now, this is a few blocks away from Atomic Liquors, where she had worked as a bartender for about 2 years. Those who worked with Ritter say she was a rock for a lot of people and a genuine soul. Ritter leaves behind a 10-year-old daughter. Atomic Liquors is hosting a memorial for Ritter at 5 p.m. on Sunday, and all profits from that day will be going to her daughter. UNLV football player Ben Chrisman complained to the team of chest pain before he died last week, according to a police report. Metro officers were sent to Chrisman's off-campus home at around 10 a.m. on February 11th. Now, the report says they made contact with 2 players who went to check on Chrisman after he didn't show up for practice. The players went to Chrisman's room and reportedly found him lying face up, motionless on the bed before calling 911. A graduate assistant coach arrived at the home reportedly telling officers Chrisman suffered chest pains at practice the day before. The report says a coach conducted an EKG on Chrisman at UNLV and sent the scans to the team's cardio doctor, who stated they looked normal. A UNLV athletic spokesman said in a statement, questions related to the specifics of the police report should be directed to Las Vegas Metro. The cause of death has not been released by the coroner's office. Authorities are looking for a man they say is connected to at least 10 burglaries in the valley targeting restaurants and lounges. Police say the burglaries started at the end of December, with the most recent happening on Saturday on the 3600 block of South Jones. Surveillance photos show a man wearing dark pants and a distinctive teal baseball cap near a business before police say he made a forced entry. Anyone with information is urged to contact Metro's Spring Valley Area Command at 702-828-2639 or contact Crime Stoppers. In your weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. We'll be seeing sunny skies today with gusty winds, temperatures in the 50s to start off your morning, going into the 60s by 10 a.m., expecting a high around 69 degrees this afternoon. Mostly sunny skies continue this weekend into the next. Temperatures in the high 60s tomorrow, Friday, increasing into the 70s this weekend. We'll be feeling even warmer weather next week, as we are expecting temperatures to reach the 80s. Moving on to your business news, brought to you by G-Bank, your best banking experience ever. A new report from Zillow shows homes are more expensive to rent than apartments in the Las Vegas Valley. It is now 42% higher to rent a house than a multifamily unit in the Valley. The average rent for a house in Las Vegas is almost $2,200, while the average rent for an apartment is $1,525, according to Zillow. The state of Nevada is short approximately 78,000 affordable rental units.
It makes it quite difficult because there's a lot of families out there that can't buy. They need to rent, and usually families need a 3-bedroom. And if anybody knows, when you've been apartment hunting, it's very difficult to find 3-bedroom apartments in Las Vegas.
Governor Joe Lombardo recently pushed lawmakers to issue a resolution urging the federal government to release land for housing development in Nevada, as Las Vegas finds itself in the middle of a housing crisis. In your health news, brought to you by Central Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. The cities of Las Vegas and Reno may soon be required by Nevada law to better protect residents from deadly heat. Assembly Bill 96 would require any city or county with at least 100,000 residents to amend master plans to address heat mitigation efforts.
This means that, things like tree canopy, shade, access to public drinking water, and cooling stations are all things that all these cities and counties across Nevada with more than 100,000 residents will have to consider going forward.
There were at least 526 heat-related deaths last summer in the Las Vegas Valley, and experts say urban adaptation is paramount as climate change stands to worsen conditions at a rapid pace.
Now for a sports update brought to you by PT's Taverns. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstaverns.com. Dominic Lavoie here with a Preps basketball update. The 5A boys and girls basketball semifinals wrapping things up Wednesday night. On the girls' side, Democracy Prep took down Bishop Gorman in an overtime nail-biter 60-49. The Gales boys team avenged the loss in the next game, beating Desert Pines 67-57. To round out the girls, Centennial wins over Faith Lutheran 68-21. And lastly, Mojave High School took down Silverado in a tight contest 71-67, moving on to play for a chip.
Vegas Nation, brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. It's Heidi Fang here, and the Raiders will have some decisions to make with their 17 unrestricted free agents. Vinny Bonsignor speaks on which key players they should focus on first.
If you're talking about markets for a Trayvon Merrick, a young safety who really turned the corner last year, has played pretty well, you're probably looking at about $12 to $15 million per year, probably a 3-year contract, $30 million. And if you're Robert Spillane, you're probably looking at about $8 to $10 million a year for a Robert Spillane on a 3-year deal.
Sports betting brought to you by the Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The Major League Soccer season starts this weekend, and Inter Miami with superstar Lionel Messi is the plus 360 favorite at Circa Sportsbook to win the MLS Cup. Los Angeles FC is the second choice at plus 490, followed by defending champion LA Galaxy at 6-1. FC Cincinnati is next at 9-1 with Columbus Crew at plus 1250. Seattle Sounders and Atlanta United are each listed at 16-1 with New York Red Bulls next at 19-1.
In your 7 at 7 lifestyle news, sponsored by Palms Casino Resort, your Vegas to California connection. NBA legend Shaquille O'Neal's foundation got the green light to develop a new youth center in Las Vegas. The Clark County Commission unanimously approved plans for a facility near the intersection of Lamb and Lake Mead Boulevards that, according to county records, will eventually be called the Shaquille O'Neal Youth Development Complex. The executive director for Shaq's foundation says it'll now span around 34,000 square feet and will include a gym, a mixed martial arts and boxing center, pre-K services, and other features. She previously told the Review Journal the project will cost $24 million to develop and aims to break ground in late March or early April and open the complex in fall of 2026. Let's get into your entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Trolleys. Has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaTrolleys.com to see who's playing. The legendary music magazine Rolling Stone is premiering a rockin' immersive experience at Area 15 that you're not going to want to miss. Let's go to our LVRJ entertainment columnist John Katsalamides for the details.
Rolling Stone magazine knows it's rock and roll, and Illuminarium at Area 15 knows how to use space. The result is Rolling Stone presents Amplified, the immersive rock experience, opening March 12th. This is nothing short of an hour-long trip through time dating to Elvis Presley all the way through Chapel Roan and everyone in between. Great photos, great video, all the music you care to hear in one extensive rocking experience.
That's been your 7 at 7 morning news update. You can watch us on weekdays on your favorite streaming platforms like Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV, and YouTube. Don't forget to tune in tonight for more 7 at 7 updates.
Review Journal Studios, sponsored by Knock the Injury Law.